Sorry about yesterday. It was a bad day. You'd think it was a Monday. Oh, it was a Monday. You know what's worse than Friday the 13th? It's Monday the 13th. You'd have thought yesterday was Monday the 13th, but it was the 14th. But it acted like the 13th, I tell you what. It was a bad day. After I got home, finally got home yesterday, my girlfriend had a rash that broke out yesterday afternoon. She thought it was from poison ivy, so I had to whoop up some aromatherapy for her rash, for her potential poison ivy rash. And she thought she was going to end up in the hospital, but so far, so good. Then last night, the air conditioning unit went out. And so now we had to call somebody out today to fix the AC. So yeah. It was a crazy day yesterday. Today, I'm driving a different crappy truck. I tell you what, this company. But this is one of the better crappy trucks. The one I was driving yesterday is, in my opinion, the worst one he's got. But he said yesterday after I got back to the yard, it was one of the better trucks. I'm like, if this is one of your best trucks, then we got a problem. I mean, now this truck here, he also asked me, he said something about going full time and driving this truck that I'm driving right now today. And I was like, well, I don't know if I can handle full time. But that truck needs spring pins and or kingpins. And he's like, oh, well, we're not fixing that. I'm like, oh, really? So, and another thing, here's another truck that I drove. They had the seat belt. This is the seat belt, held together by a flimsy aluminum seal. This is how they take care of their equipment. Had I known that when I first got in the truck, I'd have been more prepared. So the second day I drove it, brought a heavy duty wire seal and wire sealed it instead, which made me feel safer, but it's not exactly legal. I never took the aluminum seal off, I just put the wire seal on. And I've got a bunch of those, so I might, next time I have to drive it, put another one on. At least till I find the proper nut and bolt in order to nut and bolt it together. But yeah, that's crazy. That's how they jimmy rig their equipment. Insane. But anyway, this here truck I'm driving today is not too bad. It's a little squirrely. It needs kingpins and spring pins, but which makes me a little afraid to drive it in the winter. But otherwise, I think it's an okay truck. It's got some other little issues, but nothing major. Nothing that's like a safety hazard. Really? I don't think. So, mostly it's just cosmetic, but most of it I can deal with. So yeah, that's that other truck. Crazy. So, I think I made like 25 cents today. $0.23 today. So I looked those guys up. One, I think they were both paying about 7% interest. So next month or next quarter, I'll be making almost 50 cents off of them. And then I'll add another $7 each or whatever. Maybe it won't be that much. Maybe it'll be a little bit less. But anyways, every time I get a dividend, it'll be a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more. And eventually, I'll be making some decent money. 7% will take me probably 15 years to see 100% return on my investment. But meanwhile, I'll be just increasing my monthly or quarterly or annual income. So just keep stockpiling money. Nice thing is, on most of these, I don't actually lose any money. I mean, I lose a little bit if the stock goes down, but as long as the company don't go out of business, I'm not losing any money. You know, like Bed Bath & Beyond, it's really the only one that I've actually lost money on so far. This video won't be quite as long. So July 18th, I made a few cents. July 17th, I made a few cents. $16th, I made a few dollars. Well, that's on the Robinhood side. That's one of my higher yielding investments. I make a few $100 on them. When they pay out. Yeah, basically my goal is to just have a little bit of money, or eventually a lot of bit of money, in every dividend stock in the world. The yield, the more money I'll put in. The lower the yield, the less money I'll put in. Southwest Airlines, I made 20 cents. Hemi and Armstrong, I made 10 cents. There's my Bed Bath & Beyond stock. That was a few months ago, a couple months ago. So far, it's been my only bad investment. I have to bleep that part out. So anyway, so I only got $2,000 over here. So Tesla stock is up. My ZIM stock is down. So now's the time to buy ZIM. See, I bought in at like $20 a share. Basically became publicly traded at about $15 a share, so their shares are back down to about normal. They had an influx during 2022, and now it's dropping down to normal. Luckily, I didn't buy in up here. Like $85 a share. I'd have been crying. I started buying in at about $20 a share. My girlfriend bought in at 10. So Yeah. But this one's paying a lot of money in dividends. Sorry, a cop just went by. Let me check my speed. I know I'm speeding, but not very much. Okay, yeah, just about 2 or 3 over when I went by him. So not too bad. Yeah, so I invested almost $2,000 into ZIM, and it's down 24%. But again, like it says, I make a couple $100 a quarter, a couple few $100 a quarter off of these guys. So the money that it's down, I've already made back in dividends. So it's not like I'm hurting any. And I'll make even more this next quarter. OROBY. Speed trap ahead. I'll probably slow down another mile per hour. Anyway. This is the one I made the $2 off of. I mean 20 bucks off of, $22. It's down $2.77, but I've already made, $22 and some change off of the dividends. So I'm ahead. PBR's up. It's up $33. Of course, it's up 55 or so on Cash App. I got PBR over there as well. But I've made a couple few $100 off of them as well. So, August 25th, PBR is going to pay me about $5, $6, $7. And then January 3rd, I got another $2 coming. This one's not showing. money back yet, or at least that 400. I made 400 total, but then they took out taxes. So I'm only like 300 and something. Tesla was the free stock they gave me when I signed up, so they used to pay dividends, I think. But they're not paying dividends anymore. Did. I don't know. But I got like $5 free dividend stock from Tesla, and it's up to $13 now. Yeah, it was free. I don't know what the value was, but yeah, I basically got 100% return on my investment. AMKBY. I put in about $40-some, and it's up $5, 5.5. I own 5 shares. I haven't seen a dividend yet. OP, this one is very controversial. But you can see it's moving. I got about $42 in there. The stock's up 38 cents. But the dividend is almost 500%. So that $42 is gonna make me almost 200 bucks. Not bad. So when I get my dividend, I'll probably roll it over, so I'll make some more money off of them. Yeah, I haven't made anything yet. This one here is high risk. I only got about $14 in it. It's up 28 cents. forgot what it's paying. But anyways, here's my turn. So I gotta go. But yeah, basically, just look up these stocks, put in what you can afford. You know, the high risk ones, only put in what you can afford to lose. But basically what I do is I look at what the dividend is, what the yield is. If it's 1%, I throw in $1. If it's 5%, I throw in $5. If it's 4.5%, I throw in $5. You know, I round it up to the next dollar. The low risk stuff, you can round it up to the next nearest dollar and throw on a zero at the end if you want. You know, it just depends on how much you trust the company. But you know, like the long-term investments like VOO and QQQ, I might do that with in the future when I start making more money. Because those are more like retirement plan type stocks. They only pay like maybe 2%, 4%, but they're secure. They're very, very low risk. Other ones like this that are high risk, I would just put in a little bit at a time. So if you do lose your money, you're not losing much. Only throw in what you can afford to lose. Like this one here, I only got $14 in it. When I get paid, it's high risk. I'll just go ahead and roll that dividend over into the stock until basically it's paying for itself. You know, I don't know what the dividend return is on this one. Oh, SCHD. Hang on. Alright, I missed their call. I'll call them back. SCHD. Oh, SCHD is actually a good one. That's a low risk one. So that one I would put more money in. It doesn't pay a high yield. It's more like a 2% or a 5%, 10% at best. Oh, here it is. 3.4%. So, you know, but that one's a more secure investment. It's paying $2.38 a share, but they're making $5.27 a share. And like I said, that's a good, safe, solid investment. That's one of those retirement plan investments. So instead of 3% or $3 at a time, I might throw, or $33 instead of $4 at a time, rounding it up to $4, I might throw in $40 at a time, just because it's a safe bet. But anyways, I gotta go. So there you go. All right, bye.